Here's how you handle losses like a pro in your crypto trading. Now, you got to accept regular losses because they're actually part of trading. So business owners will get this, because if you think about a loss as a business expense, that is basically like a loss. You're going to spend money to make money sometimes. So in crypto, it's the same thing. So every business has expenses, and trading is no different. That is so true, and that's really a mindset switch. So if you could think of it that way, if you think, okay, well, there's been a big crash, and now I've lost. Well, you haven't really lost if you didn't sell, but if you are in a losing position and you took the loss, then yes, fine. But if you didn't take the loss and you're just holding it, then you have literally nothing to worry about, because you just wait for it to come back. We're in a bull run. Like, don't be ridiculous. A losing trade doesn't mean a bad decision. So just because you are trading and you entered the trade and you did everything right, but all of a sudden, like, let's say you're buying low and you're selling high, because you could do both ways. You could go in at the top and get out at the bottom and make a profit that way. But let's say you're buying in low, selling high, and then you got in on the reversal, everything went well, you waited for the breakout, but then all of a sudden the market just tanks. It tanks. And you're like, no. You got to understand that this could happen sometimes. Trading is more of an art than everything going according to plan. But if you keep sticking with the same strategy, not switch up the strategy, if you keep sticking with the same strategy and picking a strategy that actually works, and it works over and over and over again many, many times, chances are it's going to keep on working in the future many times. So just because you took one loss doesn't mean that your whole account's blown and that's it, you're done. It actually doesn't matter. Just think of it exactly like a business expense. Sometimes you're going to advertise when you have a business. Sometimes you advertise and the ads don't work, so you keep trying until you figure out the ads that work. Next price move is largely unpredictable. So you could go in on a trade and you could think, okay, I'm going to predict the future. Everything's going according to plan. Let's say you have your 3 indicators, your screen is simplified, and everything satisfies. Like, yes, that's good. Yes, that's good. Yes, that's good. And you go in, and then it still doesn't go your way. Just remember that often the market is unpredictable and it might not. So you really want to go with what does work most of the time, like we just said. So having a good system tilts the odds in your favor. So when you come in with a proven plan, you're going to have more odds. And that's why you're going to work with position sizing. That's why you're going to work with proper risk management. Because sometimes the outcome is random, like flipping a coin. But that doesn't mean 50-50. It doesn't mean 50-50. Because like if you go to the casino, like 50% on black, 50% on red, that's not how it works. When we do it with crypto, you really want to look at more than one indicator, and you really want to look at which way the direction is going. So you want to follow the trend. So as long as you're right, you want to follow the trend. If it's going up and you trade up, then you're agreeing with the market. You're like, yes, I could see that the market's moving up. And then you go in with your trade expecting it to go up. You'll make a profit. And when you see the market coming down, you're like, okay, I'm going to decide to short the market and go down. If you're agreeing with the market, you'll win. But sometimes you think, okay, it's definitely crashing, and you go in and then it doesn't crash at all and it goes up. So then you could either, take your loss. That's pretty much your option. Take your loss and start again. Wait for the chart to reset. Go for a walk and do it again for the next time. Now, this is how you increase your chances of winning. You increase your chances of winning by taking only the best trades. So this is where patience comes in. You really want to wait for the right moment. You really want to trade on the extremes, either like at the very peaks or the very bottoms. That will give you the best chance. You don't really want to be trading all the time just because you're bored. You don't want to be over trading just because like you feel like trading and you feel like you have to do something. If you ever feel like that, like I have to trade, I have to do something, just go into your practice, into your demo account and trade over there, or go outside, go for a walk or something. Just don't trade all the time. Trade when you feel like this is a sure thing, because you've practiced this 100 times and you know that it's a sure thing. Like, yes, you could still be wrong, because it could be randomly, you could have a crash, or the market could spike and it goes the opposite way and you could take a loss. But the more that you wait and be patient and wait for every single time, it's the most less risky trade is when you're the most confident about it, because every single factor satisfies. That's going to give you the best chance. So keep doing that. And yes, manage your losses effectively with smart position sizes. So let's say you have 10 positions that you could take. If one of them goes down and you lose, you still have 9 other positions that are okay. So, and that could rebuild your account, and then this guy could get rebuilt. So you don't go all in, you don't go 100% in. You really take small steps. So like, you'll take a step here, a step here, a step here, a step here. So you go in like just a little bit at a time. So you're climbing kind of like this instead of like all in. You're not doing that. You're not ever going all in. You really want to take small bites. Like this grows, this grows, this grows. Let them grow separately. Just like when you're investing in crypto, you would invest in many coins, not just one project. You would never do that. Okay? And how you handle losses determines your success. How you handle losses. So if you take a loss and you're going to beat yourself up about it for months. I've had losses where I beat myself up for months and months and months, and it prevented me from going into another trade because I was so upset with what happened. And I lost too much. Like I had too much of a big position size in. That's why you got to take smaller position sizes. Like take small bites. Don't take big bites. And yeah, I lost too much and I was so upset for so long. It took me so long to rebuild my confidence. It took me so long to get back into it because I just felt shattered. So that's the thing. You're going in with too much. So if you feel like I'm going in with so much that it's making me so nervous, if you feel like that, then go in with less. That's literally what you do. Trade with less and then build that up. That way you won't feel super upset every time you take a loss. Because yes, people lose in the bear market, but you don't lose everything because you got to have your winners protected. So as long as you win more than you lose, you'll keep increasing your profit. And yeah, you can't worry about every single crash, every single dip, and be so upset about it. You really want to like take it on the chin. You really want to just be like, okay, yeah, it's a loss. It's like a business expense. It happens. And then you keep going. So you got to keep going. And if you're not doing that, yeah, you're definitely trading with too much and you're not following the rules. You should have a trading plan, rules, your journal, and then you follow that exactly and you're going to do good. Talk soon.